So we're out here at Turkey Hollow. We're looking at Tract 17. Tract 17. This is one of the nice tracts in that it's basically level. You've got this direct county road frontage, county maintained road, so good access all year. And where we are here, actually it looks like most, if not all, of the road frontage on Tract 17 is just nice and level. I mean, you'll have to take out a few small trees in order to create a good pull-off site. But even without doing that, I could have pulled the truck right on the property today, no problem. Tract 17, we decided to keep the price as low as possible and basically not do a bunch of improvements to it, so we didn't put in any kind of driveway or site. So you've got the opportunity here to choose your own place for a building site or a camping site or driveway. And really, 1 or 2 afternoons with the chainsaw is about all it takes. And then you've got instant, I guess you'd say, sweat equity in the property, because obviously that makes it more valuable to have the driveway and the building site. If you can get that site a couple 100 feet back where it's super private, then if you ever sell it, that's kind of what people look for. They want a super private building site. I'm just randomly stumbling west on the property. Whoa. So we've got some cedar trees, some smaller trees, and then I know as we go back to the west a little more, we get into some big mature timber. Because we just did the drone video and you could see that the property is just covered with big timber. We're crossing over this little dry creek bed. It's a wet weather creek, so it can have water in it, but it's dry most of the year. As we go back to the west, you can already see we're starting to get into some of the bigger timber. The sun is actually going down, so that's why things look a little dark. It looks like the property starts to slope up. If I were to walk further back to the west, we'd see a lot of that bigger timber like we just saw in the drone video. If you haven't watched that yet, check that out. That's pretty cool. But very usable property. I believe power is just a couple 100 feet away, so that's nearby. We are within, as the crow flies, as they say, we're only about half a mile or less from the Mark Twain National Forest. By car or four-wheeler, it's just maybe a couple minutes to get to a good access point to the National Forest. And that gives you thousands of additional acres to hunt and play upon. Nice properties. So hard to find a property that has timber on it that has not been logged recently, and this one fits the bill for that. Basically everything in the Ozarks that I've ever seen has been logged at some point, but this hasn't had any logging done, it looks like, for decades. I mean, we saw a few old rotted stumps that were probably 15 or 20 years old. So you've got a good usable property. We're very close to Birch Tree, Missouri, less than 5 miles. So we're only maybe 10 miles or so out of Mountain View, Missouri, which has a Walmart and some other cool stuff. You're within a few miles of some really nice rivers and creeks. You are going to find an enormous amount of deer and wild turkey out here. Nice secluded property in a very nice area. Tract 17 at Wild Turkey Hollow. I have no idea how this video will turn out because I think I'm shooting right into the setting sun. So there's the masterful camera work I have. Really nice property. I mean, we've done a lot of properties in the Ozarks, and just the topography of the Ozarks, the ups and the downs, it can be tricky to get a property that has a nice access right off the county road. And this one, you can see it's basically level, a small little ditch there, but there are a dozen spots where you could put in a driveway here very inexpensively. Cool property.